Oye, Barbie, ¿puedo ir a tu casa esta noche?
Claro.
I think the interesting thing about a Barbie movie is she doesn't actually have a set narrative, unlike adapting a book or even a comic book series. It was relatively uncharted territory as far as a live-action Barbie movie. So really that gave Greta and Noah, who wrote the script, total freedom to come up with whatever story they wanted to tell. They also happened to be writing the script during COVID. And so I think the whole existential crisis conversation, I have to imagine, was top of mind at a time when everyone was, in a really strange time in the world. So I, of course, knew that them being so smart as they are and collaborating the way they have in the past, they were going to be able to fill this movie with something very smart, but also heartfelt and emotional and funny. They're both brilliant with comedy. So I knew that they were going to give us some sort of story that had meaning and felt emotionally resonant, but also was extremely entertaining. And really it was just trusting them to do what they wanted to do. And they did an amazing job.
¿Nunca han pensado en morirse?
It was fun.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was kind of, again, coming up with like the rules of Barbie Land. Is there liquid? Is there not? Is there fire? Is shame something, a concept is it something they've heard of? They know the word, but they don't know what it feels like. I mean, all those kind of questions are fun when you're creating a new world like this, which we were going to do in Barbie Land. So it was fun. And in doing so, we could kind of service other story points and especially kind of emphasize certain experiences that Barbie and Ken have when they go to the real world, because there's such a juxtaposition in Barbie Land, which is a very controlled, constructed environment.
Yeah, it's obviously hard to interview a doll or shadow one and figure out what life is like for them. So you have to imagine it, and then you find yourself doing what anyone does with toys. You have to play with the ideas and figure out, Greta would always direct sitting on the floor, and she had her iPad when she had a chair and a monitor. She sat on the floor as though she was sort of playing with her dolls.
Yeah.
So it just felt like that. It felt very much like play. And I think the film is because they had so much and encouraged everyone to have so much fun in the process. It's sort of infectious. The film is fun as a result of it.
I guess the main challenge, I hadn't really ever played a role where I've had the classic hero's journey, as they call it in screenwriting books, I suppose. I hadn't really carried that sort of narrative before. So that was fun and interesting, because she really does, everyone goes on a journey. Ken goes on a journey, Barbie goes on a journey, Gloria goes on a journey, so does her daughter. We are all going on a journey, but I guess Barbie's journey is more of the classic journey to enlightenment. And that was just an interesting thing to kind of, plot out, because I hadn't done it before.
What for you, Ryan?
What was the question? I thought that was a great answer. I got lost.
So, did you face any new challenges in this movie?
Well, it was all sort of a fun challenge, because it was, for instance, Ken's job is beach, which, what does that mean? Do you know what that means? You do?
Oh.
What is beach?
Yeah. What? I'm sorry.
So Ken's job is beach.
It's beach, yeah.
Just beach.
What is that?
Being on the beach, yes.
Being on the beach? That's his job?
That's it.
To be on the beach?
He figured it out so quick.
You make it
It's
sound
taken Ken 60-something years.
I'm really glad we did this, sir. Thank you.
He's just on the beach.
Yeah, don't overcomplicate it.
Don't overthink it. It's just he's on the beach.
Las ideas viven para siempre.